Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Guys, I'm going to share with you a quick and easy meal. And yes guys, it's easy meal. I'm making some white rice with I don't know how you guys call it in English, but in Spanish we call it pollo guisado. So like a chicken stew. So that's gonna be our side dish with the white rice. And for my white rice, to give it a flavor, I cut and I added some salted pork fat back. So it comes like this. You guys cut it in little pieces and you put it in your rice. And once you use this for your rice, you do not have to add butter or oil so the rice don't stick. And also I'm going to be making cake. My husband wants cake, so I'm going to be making yellow and chocolate cake. So one layer is going to be yellow and the other layer is going to be chocolate. So I got my stew going. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add my spices and some potatoes and some carrots. And then I'm going to bring you right back. Between this and the cake, everything will take less than 30 minutes. I know for me it will. So this is what I call it: fast, quick, and easy meals. All right, guys, I'll be right back. All right, guys, my rice is going. I already added my rice. That's what it looks like. I will bring you guys close for you guys to be able to see. That's what it looks like. And over here, let me move you guys close. And over here, I got my chicken stew going. So you guys can see, I added my carrots, potatoes. I don't peel my potatoes. I do have to add some water to it. And guys, I mean, we having a severe thunderstorm. If you hear like loud boom noise, it is bad out there. My service dog is fine, but Diamond, she's so nervous, and I put her, my husband and I put her thunder shirt on, but it's not helping her because she's just so nervous. And it sounded like I'm putting about half a, about a teaspoon of this. This has black pepper and everything, but I like to add more garlic and stuff. And I'm also going to add some other seasonings. So let me grab that for you and show you. All right, guys, that's what it's looking like. My rice is there. So I got it on low fire. So what I'm going to do, just cover it and let it cook. My chicken is going. I added some garlic paste, some of my sofrito, and some olives. And of course, I'm going to add some fresh grounded black pepper. I added one of this seasoning packages just to give it some color. And guys, all I'm going to do, test it for flavor. Make sure I have enough spices. Okay, that don't need any salt or anything. So what I'm going to add is some Italian seasoning. I'm going to add a little bit of Italian seasoning. Guys, the firefighters are outside, and I think the building where I live, I think it got hit by the lightning because it sounded like an explosion. I mean, they're shaking also by the third floor window. There are some electric wire creating spark, and we already have like maybe like 5-6 inches of water on the ground. So the property manager is coming to do dig like a long, I don't know what you call it, like a line, to dig a line for the water to go to the street, because it might be afraid it might come in here, and if it come in here, all the low ground floor might get flooded, and I'm on the ground floor, guys, and I don't want to get flooded. Even though I have renter's insurance, I don't want to go through the hassle because I will have to leave and find a hotel. And guys, pray for me. Anyway, guys, I will keep you guys posted on that. So I'm going to let this cook. So this will be done here within the next 20 minutes. So now I'm going to get prepared for the cake. All right, guys, today, you guys know that I do my cakes from scratch, but today I'm going to be using box cake to make it quicker, even though even regular flour is still quick too. So I'm using half of it. And I know it calls for oil. Me personally, I like to put melted butter on my cakes because they give it a better flavor. And also I use milk as well. And since I'm not doing the whole box, I'm adding 2 eggs in each. And then we're going to bake that, guys. But if you want your cake to taste different from a box, instead of adding the quarter of a cup of oil that it calls for, use butter. If it calls for, I believe, water. I think it calls for water. Yeah, a cup of water right there. I do not use water. I have not used water on my cakes in years. I'm talking about over 15 years. I never used water. Always use milk. You could use any milk of your choice. And also oil. I don't add oil. I like to add the butter. It gives it a better flavor, like you are actually buying the cake from a bakery. And I'm telling you this because I used to manage a kitchen for 20 plus years. So that's how we make our cakes when you buy them on a bakery. We use milk, we use butter for some of them, and then there's some of them that actually calls for oil. So, but for these types of cakes in the box, did you want to make a better flavor, add butter, not oil, because oil has no flavor. All right, guys, so this is going. See you guys. This is going. So that's already been cooking for like 10 minutes. So now let's put the cake in the oven. Yeah, guys, I use lactate milk. You could use, like I said, any milk of your choice. And of course, I'm using original crunchy crock. And here are my pans. So I usually don't measure my milk. So I'm just gonna add a little bit in each, little bit in there, and a little bit in there, and that's it, guys. And then stir and put it on the pans and bake them. Bake them like it's normally you bake the cake, even if you bake in a half a cake. A lot of people think that they have to bake a whole box. No, I use half of it, and you don't want to bake a whole cake because it's gonna go to waste. Don't use the whole box. Use half and just cut the ingredients in half, guys. It's very simple. So I'm gonna stir this, and I'm gonna do it by hand. I'm not going to use my electric mixer. And also, when you do it like this, that you want to do two, and you don't want the yellow cake to get full of chocolate, mix the yellow one first, then you move to the chocolate, and then you could put them in the thing. And I'm going to be using cooking spray for my cake pans, and I'm using flavor cooking spray, guys. All right, guys, everything is in the oven. The cake is in the oven. My chicken stew is basically done. Oh, I added a half a tomato that I have. You cook it into your potatoes and carrots are soft. So, yeah, guys. Now what I'm going to do, just leave it there and just let it simmer on a very low fire. And the rice got about another 4 or 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna come back at you guys with the meal plated and hopefully with the cake as well. So guys, just don't be afraid to get in the kitchen and try new things. And this is why I share my recipes with you guys. And like I have said before, if you watch this video to the end, just say chicken stew. All right, guys. I want to see you guys are watching my videos all the way to the end. I'll be right back with the final results. Well, guys, I thought I have frosting in the can, the one that you get from the supermarket, but I don't. So I'm going to be making my own frosting, and I know it's supposed to be at room temperature. When you have to do something at the last minute and your cream cheese is not at room temperature, just put it in a microwave for 15 seconds or 10 seconds on high, and you won't have that problem. I will be using whipping cream cheese frosting, and powdered sugar, so I will be making a cream cheese frosting. And also, for you to have a better success of your frosting, the bowl that you are using to make your whipping cream frosting, make sure you keep it in the freezer for at least 5 minutes so it will be nice and cold, and that will help the cream whip better. And even though I didn't want to pull out my mixer, I have to pull it out to do the frosting. And also make sure that your bowl is grease free, because it will take longer to whip the cream. So all right, guys, I'm going to put this in a microwave for 10 seconds on high, and then I'm going to do my frosting. And after you do your frosting, put it in the refrigerator so it stays nice and stiff until your cake is cooled down. All right, guys, let's put this in the microwave and I shall return. My frosting is done, so you guys can see. And also, whatever you don't use, guys, you could put it in a still, like a, like one of these Tupperware container. Like for example, I have some chocolate frosting here that I did the same way, but I just add cocoa powder to make chocolate. So I'm going to use that for the middle of the cake, and then I'm going to use some of these too for the middle of the cake. And then I'm going to decorate the whole cake with the white frosting as well as inside. All right, guys, I'll be right back. All right, guys, another trick that I want to show you. You know, this can opener, a lot of people take it and put it like this on the side, right? Like this. Well, you don't use it like this. You take the can opener, you put it on the top of the can, you squeeze the can, and you turn. And when you open your can, you will have a lid for your can, and I will show you that. Okay? A lot of people use the can the wrong way, and they don't realize that. See? There's the can. There's the lid. You take it out. So now, when you want to save your can for later, you just place the lid on the top. Simple as that, guys. Simple as that. Another trick that I show you. But guys, I am done. And there is the meal, the rice, the corn, and the chicken stew. Guys, I will put some of the cake in the thumbnail so you guys can see what the cake turned out to be. The cake is done. It's in the refrigerator, cooling down. All right, guys, I will see you in the next one. From my family to yours, bon appetit.